What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode from No Deflection Gaming. I'm your boy, No Deflection, or Flex for short. So today we're going to be talking about mounts. Obviously, mounts are coming in Season 3, so I'd like to drop a little of my own knowledge about mounts in general, I guess, on the topic. So I come from Albion Online. I played New World first, went to Albion, came back to New World. Uh, Reason being is New World, just I like the mechanics a lot more for PvP. But I will say Albion Online, out of every MMO I played countless, and I will say Albion probably has the best, if not the best, mount system when it comes to PvP. If you've never played Albion, then I don't want to hear shit from you guys. Try it before you say anything. That PvP with their mounts is just incredible. They have a beautiful system set up. It's extremely balanced, and I kind of like want to dive in on how I would necessarily go about using mounts. We already know there's going to be a profession regarding mounts, whether it's going to be riding or breeding, we don't know. My guess is it's going to be something around riding, so for those of you looking to get some early market tips, I would probably invest in skinning stuff, tanning stuff, weaving stuff, anything that basically involves a saddle. I mean, they're probably going to end up using like ingots and stuff like that as well in saddles, who knows. But in general, I mean, I think mounts are going to be really fun. I don't really care necessarily about the mounts. What I care about is open world PvP. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. And you know, what I care most about PvP is how it's going to affect open world PvP, because that's all basically what I do. That or arenas is really what I'm running now. So if you can have a mount like this, I mean, that's great. Like, they have so many assets they can use in this game to be a mount. Like, it's just incredible stuff. Like, you can literally just use these assets, turn them into mounts super easily. Now, how they go about doing that, I'm not sure. Maybe if you kill a certain amount of these enemies, you get a pup. If you guys seen a post on Reddit recently, that might have been mine, but who knows. Maybe you'll get a pup from these animals and then you raise that. But like I said, I don't think they're going to be doing a breeding profession. I think it's going to be a riding profession with saddles, requiring you to use materials to make saddles and such. So now I want to bring up one thing. I'm going to pull up here on the screen what Fenny brought up about the open world PvP with regards to mounts. It's a good thing they are actually doing it the way they're doing it. They're basically saying once you get attacked while on your mount, you will instantly dismount. Now, I'm not necessarily against, you know, having the ability to get attacked maybe 2 or 3 times. But if you think about it, when this comes to New World, the mechanics and the way the weapons are set up are not that balanced, especially when it comes to open world PvP. Here's another mount they could possibly use. Especially open world PvP, because ultimately ranged is the ultimate winner for open world PvP. Ranged will always technically be better. Having a distance advantage is a huge deal. Now, that being said, I don't think that Great Axe or any one of those other skills are bad. Or those weapons are bad. I think Great Axe can be really good. You know, you got Reap, Charge, those things can really catch somebody. But what they need to think about is if you go to dismount somebody and you dismount them, yes, they should be able to use their skills instantly to attack you back in open world PvP. But that being said, if somebody were to just run up me, let's say 3 guys ran up on me on their mounts and just jumped off, they should also have a cooldown timer on their skills of 2 to 3 seconds, in my opinion, to give the person that's on foot a chance. So if I have 3 people roll up on me, I'm like, oh shit, they came out of nowhere, and they're on their mounts, they just jump off on top of me, I should have a 3-second delay. They should have a 3-second delay on their skills before they can attack me. I'm not saying that regular attacks shouldn't work, which, you know, it's still great, but maybe their skills should be on a cooldown of 3 seconds, who knows, you know, something like that. That's kind of how Albion does it. Like, if you go to gank somebody, you need to use a bunch of skills to get them off their mount, and then once they're off their mount, they have all their skills available to them, giving the defender a higher chance of survival, which I think is very good. It means when you're going to attack somebody, you're going to be at a disadvantage, so which means you need to be better at your PvP game. That being said, in Albion, there's a lot more of a gank type setup, I guess, where you would actually run in with 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 people when you gank somebody, not necessarily just one person v1, which 1v1 does happen. It does happen often in Albion, but I feel like in open world PvP, especially New World, not many people are running flag solo lately. It's a lot more like people running with their crew, with their company, which is good. It's good to see that kind of stuff, especially around forts. So that's kind of how I would like to see them worked in open world PvP, which is kind of what they're doing. Like I said, they're going to do the instant knockoff, which I'm not crazy about, but I'm not really against it either. And then they also said that there's going to be a spawn timer. So if I was running away and I were to try to spawn my stuff, like I was like trying to spawn it right now, there's a 2-second delay, I think she said, for the mount to spawn, which is good because if you're running away from somebody, that gives them a chance to still catch you, which I like. So like it brings back that gank mentality of ganking somebody and attacking them, which I like for open world PvP. Now, the biggest thing I'm worried about with this, and don't mind my thing popping up there, how they're obtained is one thing. I really want mounts to be obtained in any way possible. I want them to be obtained through open world PvP, OPR, arenas, wars, mutations, you name it. There should be a way to obtain mounts, and each mount should be specific to that mode. So you should only be able to get PvP mounts in PvP modes. You should be able to only get mutation mounts in mutation modes. I think every region should have its own specific mount. Like I think Cutlass Key should have maybe an alligator. Monarch's Bluffs would have who knows? It'd be easier. Ebonscale should have a tiger as their regional mount. Brimstone Sands should have those black and gold lions. Maybe I'll throw one up on the screen here for you. One of the black and gold like stone lions. What else could we think about? Reekwater should maybe that should be. What would that? Maybe alligator right here. I don't know. Man, it's hard. Like you gotta find regional. Every area should have a regional mount though that you can like kill enemies in this area, and then after killing so many, you have a chance of like 2% or 5% to get a drop from the drop. Like right, what would be the bear? Obviously, you get a bear mount that's regional. Likewise, I think mutations should have their own specific mount. Like Ebonscale would be a dragon. Brimstone would be a scarab. What else could we think about here? I'm trying to think of like, what other enemies. I don't do a lot of PvE, so I'm like fumbling here. Maybe Reekwater. What is Reekwater's again? Lazarus. Maybe it's a stone golem of some sort. I don't know. You tell me. But that's how I think mounts should be obtained. I think they should be also tradable, in my opinion. I think they'd be really good to like get the market flowing, get people, give people a chance to actually make money in this damn game. Making gold is extremely hard. I think this would be a great opportunity for people who just randomly go out throughout the world killing stuff in open world PvP or open world PvE. Give them a goddamn chance to make some money with something like this. I think it's a great idea. Just saying. Beyond that, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to jump into animal breeding because I don't think they're going to do that. I think it's going to be all animal saddling or riding for that matter. Let's hear what else. Oh, one other thing I think the devs should really like jump on is let the fans create a skin. Like obviously there's gonna be mounts, there's gonna be skins for said mounts. Let them create a skin for these mounts. Let them do something fun. Like let's see some cool stuff. Like I don't want to see the devs pump out some more ridiculous skins and nobody's gonna buy out of the cash shop. Let the community create a skin, vote on it, and put that thing through. These are just some thoughts that I like to bring up, guys. And look how beautiful this game is. Like this game has just got some beautiful stuff. And this is all low settings, by the way. None of this is high settings. All low settings on a Ryzen 5. Just beautiful, beautiful stuff. So once again, guys, I hope you guys appreciate this content. I'll throw some like images and stuff up throughout the video, but once again, I appreciate you all. Peace out.